black cap for one thing or the other. Some have actually come to this place because they know people are getting money and they want to use their own way to get money. This guy you're talking about, when he was trying to change
can you explain how they are getting money? What do you mean by they're getting money?
Okay. TikTok is paying everybody. If you monetize it, it will pay you.
No, that's wrong.
Papariano,
please, that is wrong.
Please, don't dig into me, please. I am not part of it.
No, please. Let me correct that, please. Wait, just to fix that, we learn every day.
You're trying to distract.
Just wait. Let me, please. You have said it out. No, we have to fix that. Just wait, Maya, please wait now. Let's put things into perspective, right?
Wait now.
There are a few countries.
Let him ask his question.
There are a few countries, okay, that truly, when they are up to 10,000 followers, they get money. And they get countries like America. No problem.
Lose line of thought.
How much does your boss pay you?
Papariano, what you want to say can always come back.
How much do you pay her?
No. You will be ashamed. You will play that.
Is it me? Shame mobile not Johnny.
This is not how we operate, right? Try to be eloquent and telling stories is not what we are.
Papariano, remember there is a guy like you. Remember a guy like you is laying in the morgue waiting for justice.
So what have you done? What have you done since justice? What have you done?
He's wasting Mohbad's time in the morgue. Because there are
Is that the reason why they exhumed him? Did they exhume him to bury him?
Hold on, please. One or two people on this panel.
You know the truth. Why don't you tell us the truth to get justice for Mohbad?
Have genuine heart for justice. And if your me is not in the way, they could have tried again their own way to get justice.
So you mean your me is happy justice? You mean on the way?
When you knew he's just...
Wait. Your me is on the way. I mean your me is helping us to get justice. I don't understand. I think your me is helping us to get justice.
Oh, yeah.
Karimo,
can you tell me what you have done better than your me in justice? Nation wants you have done better than your me.
Karimo, can I ask you a question, Karimo?
We should be thankful that you have, if you have evidence against your me.
If you ask me, that actually proves something.
Let me just continue my...
If you ask me, that actually...
Yes. You were saying something then. Go on what you were saying.
Can I talk about Brano? These people coming. Hang on a second, Brano. What are these people? Why are these people fighting profusely against Yomi? That means that 3 seconds video has values. Because I will never trust Karimo.
I don't know why Karimo is fighting Yomi.
Yes. I mean, let me just say my own opinion.
The only way you can fight, the only way she can
Baba fans are fighting Yomi. Yomi fans are fighting Yomi. They can come and bear. They have to be something.
I'm telling you.
The only way she can fight Yomi is
sometimes everybody can fight Yomi. Papariano, what I'm going to say is this. It's very simple. I do not have any problem with anybody. Even if anybody is thinking in their head that, this guy's got a problem with somebody. The same way I was, who is this person making noise? Can you just make please? Distracting. Honeycomb. Is it Honeycomb or anywhere? I don't know. Yeah. So, the same thing that happened when we were dissecting Baba Mohbad. When we had a lot of people blindly supporting him, right or wrong, saying that don't mention his name, don't do this, don't scrutinize him, don't talk about him, don't do that. And that is how you all destroyed this justice that you are now saying that Baba Mohbad destroyed. You destroyed it. If you have ever supported Baba Mohbad, you destroyed this justice. So now, right or wrong, that's what I'm saying. So now, the point is this.
No, please wait. I'll fix that. I, Papariano, have defended Baba Mohbad to seek for justice, to do autopsy, to do toxicology, to do DNA, because I believe that is the right thing to do. And I supported by paying my own money. I paid almost 300,000 naira so that this thing can be achieved.
That's correct. That's why I said right or wrong. If you have defended or supported him, right or wrong.
What I do not support, that I will drag Baba. How can we pay money? And we are asking for where autopsy was done, where toxicology was done. And no people are saying we should not ask. I will drag Baba there.
Exactly.
I will drag him. Exactly. If anybody wants to insult me, they can insult me, but I will drag Baba there. It's our money. We contributed money. We want to know what came about. Yeah, and autopsy was not done. Whether it was done, show us the laboratory name. Tell us the name where it was done. Simple question we ask. And they are saying, and your Baba let know that we are troubling Baba. This is not troubling Baba.
Yeah.
It's helping us understand whether this is jeopardized or not.
Wait.
I'm going to say, before you continue, some of us stays in the middle. I'm not supporting Baba Mohbad and I'm not supporting Wumi.
That's not
I'm focusing on Mohbad.
The point I'm trying to make is this. That's not the point. The point is this. Look, why are we here? We are here because of Mohbad, because of somebody who can no longer speak for himself, defend himself. Anybody who is alive, let me tell you, the biggest mistake and the most unintelligent mistake anybody can ever make is defending somebody who is alive, who can defend themselves. Because if they delve their hand into anything that is criminal, that will land them in jail, you all are not going to go to jail with them. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to stand trial with them. So why are you going about to defend this guy?
Now,
this guy defend himself.
Jack, in one word,
Jack.
In one word, Jack. How has Yomi obstruct any this justice? In what way?
I have not said Yomi obstructing any justice.
Is it doing what it's supposed to do?
Listen to me clearly. If you listen
to
me.
No, hold on, Jack. In your opinion, do you think he's doing what he is supposed to do?
In my own opinion, he's doing some things. I'm not saying everything he's doing is wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's making the drama he's doing is okay. We know it is okay.
Maybe let's activate back hydrogen, please. Jack, please wait. Let's hydrogen activate back. Okay, yeah. Activate, yes. Jack, please wait. We are coming to you elaborate so that we'll spice things up. You know, Golden C said something there, and you are having issue with that. Golden C said, Yomi came for justice. Why is Yomi having having to have issues with the father of the deceased? And I think you seemed that was okay for you. Don't you think that Yomi shouldn't have fought with Baba Mohbad? Don't you think so?
So when you say wutu or whatever, explain the wutu because from what I understood, right, they had issue with this 3 seconds video when they went to the police station. Baba saying he did not see they didn't show him the 3 seconds, whatever, and that was how all of this drama started.
Exactly. Right? Because Baba
he was walking in a direction. And
are you saying that if Baba Mohbad did not see convincing evidence, he should just accept
Yomi? This is not about convincing. I've always said it, Papariano. If you want to condemn, do it critical, do it in a critical way. Not every day. When you go calm down, it will come down to money. Go calm down. Everybody talking about you. When they go calm down, it's going to end up in money. Do you understand? That is my point.
The same issue we are having Baba Mohbad. People are asking for money.
Hold on, Papariano. Couple of days ago, myself and some other people, we analyzed Yomi on my platform. I think Richie was there. We spoke about Yomi. We said a lot of things about, and that's it done. Do you understand?
Exactly.
But this morning, it was Yomi money. Now, some people, they just enjoy the moment they mention Yomi on the platform, they want to rush there. It is not needed.
But Yomi is saying many things that are questionable too. You should understand that.
Papariano, the same question you're asking today was the same question you asked yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Nothing new. That's why I say go up, come down.
Yeah.
You will end up.
You know why? You know why it's becoming like it continues, right? Is that people keep denying it. So as long as we don't agree that the CCTV camera that Yomi talk about, that it didn't make sense, we'll keep arguing until me and you agree on 3 seconds video. All of us agree that Yomi is doing so well pushing it. You know, we agree there. But when he said that
Let me-
Muyiwa
Papa, no.
sent somebody, Muyiwa sent a hacker to go hack CCTV camera, that Bamobad destroyed the evidence. What evidence?
Papariano.
Let me go to Jack quickly before I leave. Let me go to Jack quickly before I leave. I remember when Karimo was so relevant in this case. Jack believed in Karimo so
Are you
much.
saying Karimo is no longer relevant? Are you saying Karimo is no longer
For me,
relevant?
there is nothing she's bringing to it at the moment. Nothing. But
Sorry,
at that
are you saying
time,
Karimo is no longer relevant? I just want to be sure.
my opinion, right? My opinion. There's nothing she's bringing. But let me finish. Yeah, let me finish. Yeah, he believes so much about what Karimo was doing, and I align with him because he saw things that maybe some of us didn't see. But then nobody came up to come and fight Jack back then. That why are you supporting Karimo? But then he's turned it the other way around now. Like he wants to fight everybody over your issue, and after that you then apologize to them. What's the point?
Okay,
There's no point.
Can I respond to that now? Can I respond?
Go on, bro. Go on.
Good. You have made a very valid point. Let me tell you something. Look, this Karimo is talking about. Why did people sort of like embrace her? Because they believe that he was in the camp of, he deflected from the camp of Ume, right? And she might have something. Look, in a murder case, you don't discard anybody, especially when they are claiming that they did something. Just the same way I did not discard Yomi when he talked about 3 seconds till today. I still believe in this 3 seconds video, and I want to see the full version of it, but that is not going to happen. I don't live in denial. So now, look, it's not like I was stupid to say when I was giving Karim, I just wanted that, whatever evidence that she claims that she had. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I was supporting her blindly. No, I don't do my own thing like that. If somebody claims, look, if a mad person comes up and say, we've got something, I have a video, I have visual evidence that can help.
But other defending Bamobad, they have not gotten any evidence too now. Why would they think? Because they have not gotten evidence like you.
Jack, understand this here. Jack, listen here. People respected you based on your belief, like you saw what you saw in Karimo. But then when you see some people defend Yomi, I don't like the way you go over and you get mad. You start cursing. Like it's not needed. It's the opinion.
The difference is this. The difference is this. Karimo, look, get this right. The difference is this. Karimo was not an NGO. Now, Karimo was not going about giving people timeline that, this justice I'm going to get, is here, it's almost here. Donate this, let's do this, it's here. In 2 weeks, we get this. CCTV will be out in 2 weeks. She wasn't doing that. So now, look, that's what we don't understand is this. I am thinking of the long term and the resultant effect that what Yomi is doing is eventually going to have on the people. Because
Jack, can I just correct something? That has stopped. No donations anywhere.
Let me round off this. Wait.
You understand? There's no more donations.
Yes, that is good. That is good. You see what you have said. What you have said does not go down well with some people. Because yesterday, let me tell you. Yes, I know how people operate. These people, I know how they operate. Yesterday, I can't remember, whether Firefox or whatever, someone in the camp, I was just listening to, I think somebody played whatever they did live the other day, or they were even on live. And the person was suggesting to Yomi again that, look, the what's it called? The press conference we did. In fact, we need to do it. We need to have more. We need to have more of that now. And there was a way Yomi answered that. Look, these people are still planning more things. And let me tell you, at this point, it's not only to just say you are pegging donation. Anybody donating anything now, don't worry. There will always be, for as long as the earth liveth, as long as this earth exists, there will always be this scammer, and there will always be this scammed forever. It's been forever since time without memorial. So some people will always fall victims. So you cannot do anything to help them, leave them. But the truth is this, as it stands now, you donate money to anything now, you should be asking yourself for what? Because there is nothing.
I agree with you. No donation. No, I agree with you on that part. No donation. I just don't like the fact. I don't like the fact when you lose it, when you're arguing with people, Jack.
So be it. But for this,
Jack, when you're talking to the people that believe so much in Yomi, like those ladies that believe so much in Yomi, and I see you go over, start cursing all of those, like on top waiting. Then after that, you then apologize to them. It's not needed. Why do it in the first place? If you're gonna, why do it? Just dead it. Right. If they don't believe what you're saying, just leave them and just drop.
You know what happened? You know what happened? You're right. You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened. You see, when we were just talking lightly. Then the Firefox came up and he started, cursing, and then he said he's gonna leave. He left. But the thing is this: you see, it was just unfortunate that those people, the outburst was not meant for those women, to be honest. And I really feel very, very bad about it. But the truth is this: let me tell you, it's because I know how these people operate. When you're talking about somebody that they don't want you to scrutinize, then these people, they come up, all of them, they move a mass like hyenas, and they want to tear you into pieces. They want to attack you. So that was done to me in the past by Firefox, G-Banks, and Justice for Mobile, that woman. And I will never forget. And that was the very first time I actually started cursing a woman. I started, engaging this with a woman. So that I waited for them to land because I was like, okay, let's see where Yomi is gonna take all of you to. But in all honesty, I've always been saying this: the drama, the noise, everything that Yomi was doing. To be honest, I would never fault him on that. It's good because the movement needs that. The problem is Yomi should be. How will I put now? How will I pray? Don't see what I see is that I see Yomi prioritize money, the profitability, the profit aspect of this justice than the justice itself. Don't give people time. Like, you're not the judge. A case goes to court, you don't even know when it's going to finish.
But
you're not the one that will prosecute.
I like what you say.
Investigate, but you're telling them in 2 weeks the justice is here.
I like what you're saying, but those days are over. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
People are on the ground working timelessly. Are you getting the point? Yeah. Strategically, in terms of, you can call it like kind of macro management. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
So that's why we're saying all the time, no further donations. If you are generous and you want to put money into your Miss Foundation, you can do it. But on this J4M, no further donations.
Yeah, no further donation to either African TV, either whatever. Don't donate nothing.
Yeah.
It's not needed.
So, we all live and learn. We learn. There's some, I'm sure me himself actually made some mistakes. Are you getting the point? When you look at the issue of this CCTV or whatever, now he should learn how to keep his mouth shut until he actually handle the cutlass by the cutlass at the safety hand. Okay, are you getting the point?
I believe 100%. Yeah. There's no doubt. So nobody can convince me otherwise that Yomi wants justice. Nobody can convince me otherwise. To be honest, it's not like he doesn't want justice. He wants justice for Mobile. But the problem I just said that problem I had. And that is gonna have. See, let me tell you, there's so many people in this justice for Mobile that you don't understand. That are so much emotionally. See, some people have been attacked. They've been affected in a way that it's only God that can heal them. And it's because when you raise their hope so high, people get crazy. And when everything shatters, it's crazy for them. So some people cannot take things that you can take, I can take. I've got love. I've got shock as well.
I love what you said. All these shenanigans has to stop. You know why? Yeah. Recently, the issue of public lawyer, right, was completely thwarted. I won't mention names. Are you getting the point? Everybody go against it. Right, a lot of us went against that. This is not plausible. This is not what we want at this moment. And what happened? It was killed off. And that's what we're saying about the approach. People are wising up. Are you getting the point? You can't just come emotionally or trying to do whatever and you say you want money for what? No, there will be questions. People are asking questions. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
And then I don't want to put your meat down. There's a kind of macro management. You want to do something. Let's see what you have to do. Let's evaluate the process. Let's look at is this something feasible? I mean, what's the cost? There's a lot of things people go through now. Are you getting the point? Before Papariano, okay, let's take for example Papariano here. If Yomi say, okay, we want to raise money for Yomi on this platform, Papariano will ask questions. He will do his due diligence with Yomi before he can be confidently convinced. Okay, yes. Let's raise money for Yomi on this particular occasion, and all the money I'm raising will be accountable for my platform. Are you getting the point? Yeah. So this is the way to go. And if I say, oh, yes, I'm doing that, but I want to put money into Yomi's foundation, so be it. That's my own risk, right? It's my own prerogative.
Richie, and again, guys, please, if you're going to criticize this guy, let's do it based on what he's done. If he's not come out to ask for money again, there is no point relating it to money.
That's why we should stop.
If it's not, but we can analyze the thing.
There's something you don't get, right? Whenever your main conversation comes up, right, there's always this feelings of is packing all our money away and we're not seeing nothing. Right? So whatever that, as long as Yomi don't speak, right? Whatever drama Yomi make, if Yomi travel to anywhere, they'll be like, oh, what that now?
Papariano, the same way you know that some people continue to donate, they will be begging him with money.
I dodge you with the same way where wow, this thing's keep my mind.
Step by bullet, it's in the photo.
Recently, right? Yomi talked about one particular 5 million again. So you get. Yomi got himself involved into that.
And that was killed off.
So and people didn't like that. And that brought back the old wounds, the old injuries. That brought Sure, you understand how you now you see
Papariano, check Karimo Gbemi no ni gogo ni. Mimo support Karimo Jew behind closed door. Did you
pay Karimo any more money?
No, I didn't, but
we're talking about issue of money. Issue of money.
You're not getting my point now. You're not getting my point now. People that have got issue with Yomi, some of us we've supported both of them. Like I'm always supporting anybody that comes out to say I can help get justice. We're all here for justice.
Exactly.
Right? Anybody that comes out, I don't have to give you my money, but I'll give you my support with my mouth. Go do your thing.
Let me tell something, right? When you say when this guy I should guess I'm on moment gun, but then no come to disturb me, I move on. Like me could fair wahala, close to God. Oh no, don't be me, Lord. So you understand? You know, like whoever is doing the right thing, like the Celestial say, Ma shishelo, ma shiwa isimi, ma forogbi, olukore mbo, ojoluwa ni wo ishere. You understand? Whether good or bad. Forget about human being, they must talk. And you can't defend your me. It is God, Olugbeja, the God that defends everybody, that sees what you don't see, that sees the darkness. That is the God. So why are you worried that people are analyzing your me? Don't you know that you cannot prove that your me is innocent? You don't know what your me has put his hand into. You have to check your own mental health. Let people be saying their thing until they bring their evidence. Until they bring their evidence. The point.
You're missing the point. Papariano, if somebody is judging you based on what you have done in the past and they're repeating the same thing. Now we know Papariano, he talks too much. Ask him more. People talk too much. Why? Okay, why?
Then I have to manage. See, if people don't like it and they are saying I talk too much, then me too, that they are talking about, I have to look into that. And that, these people don't like this and adjust myself. So you understand? But not that I will continue to talk too much. Like recently, Yomi went to talk about 5 million again, and that ignited everything.
But do you know, actually, Papariano, do you know this 5 million we're talking about was actually initiated on this platform? I don't know what happened behind the scene. I don't know what happened behind the scene. One second. I don't know what happened behind the scene. But immediately, coincidentally, right? That was when we all saying no more donation, right? And
I gave you a lot. You guys didn't answer my analogy. Let's say I went to Kuramet Hospital and I came back and said, that there's one video that the doctor told me that when they brought Mohbad, there was blood all over Mohbad's body and the CCTV camera is there right in that hospital, but I want to lift it. For me to lift it, I need contribution. You now sell your only bicycle that you contributed to me. They will say, right. And then later on, when everybody contribute to me, instead of me to follow up, and bring out something that merits your bicycle, later on I said, that I've dragged the hospital to the police.
Papariano,
and just wait now, let me land, and that they have deleted it. How would you feel next time if I come again with something else, which the first one did not work? Won't you take precaution? You take precaution. People are talking about precaution.
That's what we're saying.
You
we
can
live
speak.
and learn.
Sakuma must not speak. Kakuma don't have no chat. Kakuma that saw on Nolorebi's platform that was still saying to Yomi, to my friend body here, my Jekoje or Loma Jadi. So I don't even understand Kakuma anymore. Are you for? Are you against?
The sniper. Wait, the sniper. You see today, let me tell you, Richie.
I know you. I know you first of all.
Today, the sniper today. The reason why I came up in the morning today was because you see, because of what I heard over the weekend, whatever. That was the last straw that brought the camel's back. That you can travel, of course. You can take your son, anybody. You can travel, go and enjoy yourself. But don't. When I heard that, he now alluded that some people are coming after the son again, the Akore Day. And that is the reason why he's traveling again with Akore. That is so nonsensical. That is so...
That was true, I was disgusted too. Listen, I listened to you. I listened to you carefully in the morning, Jack. But what I wanted to actually understand, is it true that he actually did that? That's number one. And we need to ask questions because, to be honest with you, getting minor involved in this kind of dangerous field is no go for me. It's no go at all. That shouldn't have happened a million years. Are you getting the point? Even if people wants to, do whatever with your child, you shouldn't even be putting him up to start with. Are you getting the point? So I agree with you on that from that perspective. So the question is,
Jack, you want to start again, Jack? They are commenting. You see, you're touching them in the comment section. You want to start? They are coming up for you. You want to stop? Second part is loaded.
No.
I'm not gonna go there. Trust me. I'm gonna respect. I'm gonna respect.
Actually,
peace of mind.
Do you know what I actually think, Jack? Is let's be realistic. Yes, our minds are wired differently. Are you getting the point? Exposure, thinking, ideology, and all that. But that's why a lot of us will spot things before it actually happens. Are you getting it? We can smoke. You can smell the fire before the flame actually comes out. Are you getting the point? So that's why we're using this preventive approach. We discuss, analyze, and possibly if there's any advice to be given, we do that in the interim. But what I wanted to say, I keep saying this all the time, like what Adrian mentioned. Anybody that comes to say, I want to fight for justice for mobile, and that person put something on the table, and if I'm well inclined, after my own little thinking, I'll support it. At the moment, Yomi took a lot of risk. We have to give him the kudos for that. And the other side of him, which is a little bit far-fetched, right? We can support him to structure him well. And one of the ways is stop the shenanigans about donation. Let's have a clear definition of what we want to do before you actually put your hands in your pocket. Are you getting the point? We don't donate blindly anymore. Simple as that. Yeah? And whoever wants to support him with the Holidays family stuff, yes, why not? But for me, I condemn the aspect of displaying your kids. I don't support that. Many million years. If I told you, he's actually putting the kids more into risk because the people will take the picture of the little boy and all that. So that shouldn't have happened. If that's what he did, I'm not sure. But if he did that, that's wrong.
That is pure child abuse. That is pure child abuse.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, definitely.
Good evening. Good evening, Papariano. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good evening, everybody. for some days now, there are some narratives that has been flying. That's why I came up to correct some things, because I was there from the jump, right? This narrative of Yomi initiated 5 million naira, made them begin donate. It was not Yomi that initiated that stuff. That stuff was initiated right from Olori Ebi's platform. Yomi only, the second day, Yomi went on his own platform and said, we need a public lawyer. We are asked to raise 5 million naira. We are asked to donate. Olori Ebi did the same thing. But I think in this justice for Mohbad, everybody is just looking for the slightest thing to nail Yomi, which is, come on, is bad. It's very, very bad. Any small thing, Yomi do this. Any small thing, Yomi do that. It was not his own idea. It was even one lady that brought up that idea. And he's like, I support this idea. Let's, public lawyer. And Olori Ebi supported it as well. But everybody just they fly around with the narrative.
Gifted Baba.
Yes.
Is Yomi fighting for the public or for himself?
Yomi is fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Yes, for the public, right?
Yes.
All right. So as a foundation, don't Yomi has a public lawyer?
He has a lawyer, of course. His foundation,
he has a lawyer. Another lawyer when Yomi already have public lawyer?
But he already said, I've been following your platform, bro. They already explained this thing to you. Say, it's not all lawyers that want their face out there. Radical lawyer is different.
Okay, Yomi lawyer doesn't want his face out there.
Yes, on the internet, because they said on Olori Ebi's platform. Can you listen to me?
And Yomi is paying that lawyer. Yomi is paying that lawyer, but doesn't want his face out there.
Papariano, I'm confused about something. Sorry. Yomi's...
Is it spiritual lawyer? It may be a spiritual lawyer.
Yomi's activist lawyer is different to the public lawyer that we're talking about. The public lawyer is that if you and I or Jack, anybody gets involved with the legal aspect of the court or the police as a justice fighter, then the public lawyer will solicit for that person. But what we're saying is, because he brought that to Supreme platform, coincidentally, and that there was a bit of a lecture and tutoring between both of them, and Supreme ruled it out completely, and he stormed off. And I didn't like the fact that they stormed off, because they were, bringing up the reality of the analysis that, listen, there's no reason, the justification was table out. But some people on the comment section were beaming to him to come down or to step down, and I didn't like that, because my intention
from where was that? When was that?
That was on Supreme platform.
Is it a long time ago?
Last week. Yeah, they argue it out. Supreme actually, explain all the process concept, that there's no need for public lawyer at this moment. What for? That kind of thing. And Yomi was so adamant. He wanted to support that, hey, this and that.
But right now, are they getting it? Are they getting it?
No, they're not getting it. It has been stopped.
What you see the things I'm talking about, right? Like, if somebody don't come in between these things and control these guys, they will just take advantage of the fact that people are just giving, and destroy the whole thing for people.
That's what we
Once
said.
Once you don't have an objective that is clear enough, when we're saying that we are getting lawyers to begin to fight for public in case they arrest this person, they arrest that person. At this point of the case, in case they arrest this person, arrest that person. Come on now.
That's the problem. People don't understand that.
Oh, sorry, Jack.
What we are trying to do is not to
Hello, Jack. Hello, Jack.
Sorry, can I?
Sorry, I will come down now. This gifted Baba, I want you to open your camera, please. I want you to open your camera.
Good evening, Baba. I no go fit open my camera because I don't have 1,000 followers yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me come down.
Andy, that answer your question, Andy. You can now go down.
Yeah.
Go down, Andy.
Same goes for me. Apparently, same goes for me, because everyone will say, "Oh, open your camera." Okay. Anyway, what I want to say is this: look, people should understand something. What do we benefit? Me, that I don't even have any affiliation with whatever that is happening in Nigeria. If they like, let the government even kill their citizens and not give them justice. It is of nothing to me. So why should I hate anybody or castigate anybody based on hatred? For what? So now, when we do this, we are only trying to take precautionary measure so that the society can be sane and we not have to do more justice for so person, justice for this, justice for that, because you're going to, some people, they've got underlying conditions. They can die when you dash their hope like this and when you have promised them so much. So for this guy that has come up and said that Yomi, it wasn't Yomi's idea, let me tell you something. I know the MO. I know Yomi's MO. Look, on the women's, what do you call them, Abiyamo, on Jokem's platform, I can't remember, maybe a few weeks ago, he went there, as usual, to converse, to galvanize them to get donation. And those women...
And Jokem declined.
They went crazy on him. That is how much, you see, that's how much...
Hello, Jack.
So much.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah. But Andy, you should stay here now.
So,
I'll have my reason of not coming up, please. Jack.
It's not good now.
This is the... Hold on, Jack. Hold on, Jack. I want you to engage Gifted Baba, and this is the Esu Flakes that triggered that thing at Olori Abiamo almost 3 weeks ago, which I woke up middle of the night. Esu Flakes is there. Jack, I want somebody to engage this Gifted Baba, because anywhere they are talking about Yomi, he always come and defend Yomi. That is why I'm asking him to open his camera, but he has said that he has not up to 1,000.
Well, I always come up to defend Yomi because to me, so far...
You can also engage him now.
He's doing it. Okay, so far he's doing a good job. But I say, and this at the slightest thing like this, they won't nail him on something. For example, even the billboard was Pekin's idea. It was not Yomi's idea. But for the fact that he solicits for money, that okay, I'm going to do billboard, everybody go begin say, now Yomi say me they bring money for billboard. It just they move around with this is a good idea.
Do you understand that, right? Yomi is a non-governmental organization. It's not a kind of organization that should be seeking for, just public funding. You understand what it became right now? It became like he's just seeking for public funding to fund whatever he wants to do, this and that. And when you are seeking for public funding all the time, it doesn't give your foundation respect, the respect that it ought to have. You understand? And then people even begin to ask okay, last time we paid this amount of money, what the result that we got, we're not comfortable with it. Okay, how much is left? They'll begin to ask, and when they ask that question, you will answer them, oh, it's an NGO that they have no right to answer to the government. They'll be frustrated. So you understand?
That's the line.
Can I interject you?
Hold on, give Papa, let Papa finish. You know what I'm saying? Just to support what you said, right? This is the final cutting draw on this kind of shenanigans, donation. Are you getting the point? Right? If somebody wants to privately donate it to your Yomi's foundation, so be it. But on the J4M, any money that's going to Yomi, has to be accountable for. Simple as that.
She understand. So it's better for all of us now to even sit down, create one GoFundMe, and then manage it than just to be putting money here and there, and we cannot even know how it's spent. And at the end of the day,
there's no money.
It's not making sense. All right.
Whatever
the foundation is not a profitable organization, right?
Exactly. Whatever project you want to do is not going to be just like
people
somebody
has
gets an idea and jump to it. Are you getting the point?
People are having such feeling. And whenever people are having such feeling, you have to be transparent with them. You cannot fight them.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. And if I ask you a question right now,
go ahead.
On the scale of 10, right? About Yomi's antecedent, what he has been doing so far. How would you rate his approach when it comes to fighting for justice for mobile? Let me just ask you that generic question first before I type in.
All right. On a scale of 10, my God, I ain't get 10 over 10, so I'll give him an 8 over 10.
Right, and why?
Yeah, because if you've been in this justice, you've seen everywhere he's gone. He's been to zone 2 countless times. He's had meeting with the commissioner of police. Now him bring out them Damola and Adura from their hiding places. You know all these things, bro. Don't you appreciate all these moves?
Listen, don't worry. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not going to say what. Just ask the question. Just answer the question.
I appreciate all these moves.
I already answered. I said I will give him an 8 over 10.
Now, when you think about what happened in the handling of the 3 seconds video, where would you fault your that maybe it's a bit short? That maybe Yomi falls short in his handling.
If I talk, it will be as if I'm defending him again. You know?
No.
Because what is he supposed to do? If
you can defend it, no, you can defend it, no, but you can defend
it. Okay, what is Yomi supposed to do if he went to the right authority to give them the 3 seconds video and they are trying to tell him, our Oga talk say make we no really look into that 3 seconds video. Now another thing they won't look into. What is he supposed to do? Please.
All right.
Let's be honest.
Now let's look at it this way.
Okay.
There are many things to be done.
Okay.
One, police does not have an absolute power. There are other institutions. We have the Ministry of Justice, which the DPP is presenting the Office of Prosecution, who can also assess whatever evidence you have, and also approaching the courts, which in this case we have a coroner court, which if such evidence is tendered before them, they can also further act on it. Now, does Yomi have a public lawyer? Does Yomi have a lawyer in justice for Mohbad that is helping him do all this thing, or is just alone an individual? Who could have advised him? Who could have taken him through this process? Go on, answer me.
Hey, please rephrase your question, please.
I said, do you know of any Yomi public lawyer in justice for Mohbad?
Well, the day he had a press meeting, I think he introduced 2 lawyers.
2 lawyers, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, those lawyers, were they acting pro bono?
Wait now, if you want to engage him, please. I mean, it's calculation, please.
Sorry.
This guy has been calculating. If you want to talk with him, can be calculating. So now, Gifted.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Are those the same lawyers that don't want to show themselves, that are hiding the spirit, the invisible lawyers?
Well, I guess.
But this time they show themselves, right?
Yes.
So what stopped them from continuing to show themselves?
Some days ago I was on your platform, right? Mm-hmm. And there was this man. I don't know his name. I think Mayegun or something. He tried to explain this thing to you that there are different types of lawyers.
I even explained to him later. Then he didn't understand. He's still here. I explained to him too. Okay. So he's still here.
Okay. He explained to you that there are different types of lawyers. Some don't want to be on social media, on Oloriabi's platform that day.
Wait. Their conference was social media or not? Were they press conference social media?
Yeah. Social media was streaming. Papariano, social media is not be only TikTok. Social media is wide. There's Instagram.
No, were they on social media that day, those lawyers? Were they on social media?
Of course, they were on social media.
But they don't want to be on social media, right?
Bro, here we go again.
They should have hidden in their house now. Why don't they hide in their house? They don't want to be on social media, like you said, right?
Yes.
Why were they out
they said on Oloriabi's platform, can I just explain, please? On Oloriabi's platform, they said this lawyer will this lawyer is going to answer to the public, come on TikTok to give updates as well. So maybe break the silence lawyers don't want to do that. They just want to work with him personally. That's what I see.
Wait. See, let me tell you.
Are you sure what you said?
You should present. Okay, engage this guy, Richie. You want to really engage this guy so that we'll engage him later when you are left. Okay?
No. I'm just being sarcastic. I'm listening to you. I'm just listening.
You have to pick a position, then engage him. I'm seeing his position, then I'm trying to engage him. So I don't want it to be like a laughing thing, like to humiliate him. No, he may be convinced. He may convince me. I may convince him. I want to see what he's calculating, because he's also calculating, right? So the thing is this, right? Gifted Baba.
Yeah,
in any case that you enter, right? You may have a corporate lawyer of his foundation. The moment you may decide to approach any case, any given case, you may need a lawyer to represent in that case. As long as he's serious with that case, he needs a lawyer to represent his foundation in that case. All right? So when that lawyer is representing, the lawyer doesn't need to come out to TikTok to, that is not the typical function of a lawyer. Now the lawyer should brief Yomi. Yomi should be the one coming on TikTok. Thank God Yomi is an activist and also a TikToker. In fact, not a TikToker, let me not use that word. He's an activist and also have a TikTok page where he can communicate. All that needs to be done is that the lawyer will brief Yomi wherever there's any case. Then Yomi will bring it to the public. The lawyer must not be the one to come and brief the public again. Where the lawyers can do that in front of the court, right? Anybody can take their phone there, like you see how Sanshit is being. Look at Sanshit, right? You know Sanshit?
I've heard his name. I don't know him personally.
Yeah, Sanshit, you see the way they interrogate him. So Sanshit in this case, would you say, because Sanshit is not coming to TikTok, so would you say he's a corporate lawyer, he's a public lawyer? Well, how would you classify Sanshit? But I think this is what we need. Okay. A lawyer representing a party. And that party that they are representing, then you have to brief the people that are under you, who are following you, right? So your main lawyer in justice for Mohbad is enough. And the lawyer should brief Yomi about the case which Yomi brought that lawyer. Yomi should have brought a lawyer in this case long time. So a lawyer should have been helping Yomi, advising him on this justice for Mohbad, not by himself, long time ago. Unless he's going to say that he was coming to a case like this and he never had any lawyer since then, and he was just trying to have a lawyer right now in this case. Whatever lawyer he has before may just be a corporate lawyer, that help him organize the foundation. But what is even the purpose of the lawyer? Is he a civil lawyer? Is he like a criminal lawyer? Like, there are different cases. Sometimes you may even need the service of 2, 3, 4, 5 lawyers. Right? In any case, in a case.
So in between
but you know that it's worth it. Before you go for even 10, 20 lawyers, you know that it's worth it. But in this case right now, people have been contributing. Where's even the one lawyer that has been working, that has been in this case all this while? Where is the lawyer?
So can I say something?
Yes.
In between your submission, you said you asked me a question, what I think about Sanshitu. I stand to be corrected, but I think Sanshitu is not working for the public. Sanshitu is working directly with Baba Mohbad.
No, let's put that correctly.
Okay.
This is a public case against the accuser. Baba Mohbad is a member of the public and is also a family of Mohbad. Baba Mohbad, in this case, is also representing the public. A public must be represented by a body. Even if we bring this lawyer, not everybody will have access to him. He will be managed and be briefed by some people will contract him that we hereby make contract with you. Just because they say public does not mean you have to come through a body, right, that will manage you.
The money that is paying him is also public.
Exactly.
The money.
The money that is used to pay the both sides, whether Sanshit, whether Yomla, is still going to be public. So it's the public they are representing. So they are answerable to the public, right? Gifted.
I'm with you. I'm allowing you to make it.
Yeah, no, me, I don't speak long. I don't speak much.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
That is it for me. That is it.
Okay. Why don't we look at it from this angle?
All right.
Okay. Even if Yomi he has a lawyer that is giving him legal advice that, okay, do it this way, write this email this way. They don't do this. This is against the law. This is how you go, through the law. And he has been handling it by himself. Then, right about now, he thinks, I supposed to don't get lawyer for the, we go to fight for me for break the silence. Now only legal advice I get. I don't have a proper lawyer. But right now, I think it's the time to, actually involve a very, very good lawyer in this case that will work with both break the silence and the public. Is it bad?
Break the silence is representing the public. There is nothing like working with both break the silence. The public employed break the silence. Right?
Okay. The public employed.
Without the public, break the silence cannot function, right? It's not a self.
Of course. Without the public.
Sponsored NGO.
Yes.
It depends on public funding, right?
Yes.
So as long as they depend on public funding, it is good for him to have managed the public funding to get a lawyer into this case.
In the first place.
In the first place, exactly. All this time he was going to police, going to do. He needed a lawyer to do all those things.
Let me say something. From what my understanding of this thing is that, can you hear me?
Yeah, Claire? Sure.
Okay. You know, the foundation, normally, typically, a foundation will have their own lawyers that work with them directly. And because that foundation is for many other cases also, when there's a public case like this, the right thing to do really is to have dedicated to this particular case.
Exactly. And that should have happened long time.
And that should have happened long ago. But if it's coming up now, it's not out of place. It's just that there's fatigue already on the part of donors.
And also demanding for funding again for something that people have been paying all the money paid before. People will now be asking, how was it spent? Sure, you understand?
Yes, thank you, Ma. This is exactly, what I'm trying to say. You just said
you pick it from half. I said that even if it's coming right now, no problem. But now, the fatigue is that people will be asking all the money we paid before. How did you spend it?
Because there's a lot of tension and distrust. So it will be, even if person want recorrecting steps, okay, this thing where I supposed to don't.
But one thing I know he can do right now. One thing he can do right now. Let me see, it comes out right now. All the sheet, the balance sheet, everything of his foundation, mix it out and show you that this is how much I've been receiving. And these the things I've done, believe me, people will now contribute because they will be cleared. You understand? But as long as you don't show them, they will keep having sentiment that
Well, Papariano, you can Google it. NGOs, they make accountabilities yearly at the end of the year.
No, they don't have to. It depends. Look at it, please. Let me make something clear to you.
All right. Right.
Yeah, the accountability they give to the government is part of their duty to the government, right? But when part of the public who is contributing for that money is doubting you, and you just feel like it is like you want to be transparent to them, you want to clear their doubt. There is nothing bad if you decide to open up everything to them. It is not a crime against anybody. It's not a crime. Like Very Dark Man, when Very Dark Man was being, that will even embody people's trust. When Very Dark Man was being dragged about 250 million, what did he do? He created an app and he showed everybody how money enters, how it goes, everything, how it was spent. He did it. Do you think Very Dark Man doesn't have a foundation that could have said that, okay, I'm not answerable to you guys, I'm going to wait until the end of the year, only my board of trustees. Aside from Yomin, do you know of any of his board of trustees?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's a one-man foundation, right?
Check, you have to do your research. There's nothing like a one-man foundation in Nigeria. It is duly registered as CAC. You must have some people.
Of course, he will have his team.
He must have the board of trustees.
Yeah. They must have
I don't know whether they are active or inactive, but that there will be names as CAC other than Yomi. Has anybody done any search on that Break the Silence, or it's just Google? Because if you do Google, you might not get all the information. You may need a lawyer to actually do a search at CAC.
Sorry, just to quickly comment on the accountability that Papariano just run through. Just because people always jump onto defense NGOs do this blah 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 end of the year, that's completely, that's not what we're talking about. And there's nothing stopping you being like, okay, this is how much money are we talking about? 5, 10 million or whatever. Just put it on the spreadsheet. It's easy peasy. And then publish on your plan on your website. This is Justice for Mobile, because allegedly he has some other project that is running on the side, okay? So you can say, okay, this is J4M, and then just put it down there. It's quite simple. It's not rocket science, right?
Updates also,
Yeah.
Because if you say that you're embarking a particular activity, once that activity is in progress, you should give regular updates. What are you spending, and how much is in the purse?
It's not difficult.
So that people are carried along, and there's transparency here.
And let's be realistic. Let us don't get it twisted, right? Yomi has to be paid along the line, okay? So if we say, okay, this is 1 million for project that say blah blah blah, and Yomi comes back and this is now order, maybe you say 800,000, okay, and Yomi comes back and this is actually going to cost about 900,000 or 1 million. Everybody will be happy with that 80% ROI, return of investment. Are you getting the point? He needs to get paid somehow. But make it transparent. That's what we're talking about. And people will be more confident in him.
So, sorry, it's like I'm missing something. Is there a particular money given to Mr. Yomi to do something that he didn't do?
Oh, you're missing the point. Why are you working rhetorically now? What we're saying, that we're not asking for that process. Any money coming from J4M, are you getting the point, right? Regarding some project or whatsoever is embarking on, there should be accountability and transparency about it. That increases its own integrity as well.
Gifted Baba, let us say that the Kuramet Hospital said that somebody called me that there was a camera that brought, they have a CCTV camera that when Mohbad came, there is blood all over his body. And I came to you, Gifted Baba. I needed some money to lift that CCTV camera that they said is there, that has blood all over Mohbad's body, which will give us an evidence of stabbing or whatsoever. That, Gifted Baba, if you see it. So then you now, Gifted Baba, you now pull this gown that you have, you pull it, and the spec, you pulled it, you sold it. You now contributed the money for me so we can lift that camera. So on the process of trying to lift the camera, then later on, I now came back to you. I said, they said that video has been deleted. There's nothing we can do about our plan, and your money is gone. Remember later on, I came again. Oh, there's this one again that said they have this, they have that. Let me say you are left with one blue gown again. Like just, no, this is red gown or mufti. So you have another blue gown. Would you just sell it and supply me the money again?